Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to Hope Garden. Where we grow wild, stay kind, and shine on, just like this garden. Today I want to highlight green. This broadcast is brought to you by the color green because right now that's what we're really going to see a whole lot of in this tour. It's just green everywhere. I have some broccoli and even Brussels sprouts planted in the planters. And in here is just all measure of things. There's sunflowers, rudbeckia, evening primrose. I see morning glories. I see Mexican sunflowers. Just all sorts of things. I cannot wait for this to pop with color. More of the same, but we're getting closer. Let me show you. That's almost a bloom. Look at how close we are, you guys. Maybe a week out. Maybe just a week out. Yay! Almost. Almost. We're getting there. I noticed an echinacea back here that's really close. Who doesn't love mallow flowers? A beautiful pink, striped looking flower. And it's just the perfect bubblegum pink. I hope you didn't just hear my burp. Sorry about that. My lunch consisted of pickles and beef jerky, so there you go. Another sunflower, a beautiful butterfly garden stake that our neighbor had made us. Oh look, a new sunflower coming up. This is my little peaceful rock garden. Courage, imagine, peace, strength, love, dream, hope, faith, hope to grace the dawn, gifted by none other than one of our besties, Ro. Thank you for that. We love it. And I got these rocks actually at the $1.25 store. So let's not pretend that it's still the Dollar Tree, because it's not. It's not Family Dollar. It's now $1.25 store. Okay. Who else finds that hilarious? Okay. Let's see what to talk about next. Well, more of the same. Some wildflowers I see mixed in, just haven't bloomed yet, so we'll talk about that when that happens. And sunflowers on the move. I feel like this rudbeckia, or black-eyed Susan, whatever you prefer calling it, is going to be a showstopper. Look at how big the plant grew, first of all. And then right against that wheelbarrow, that's just going to be so stunning. The pictures are going to be fun. So here's more broccoli. This is the broccoli. And then Brussels sprouts that the church actually gave us. Shout out to Northeast Church for doing that. Amazing. They have a really cool food ministry where they grow their own produce and then they give half to their neighbors, themselves, and friends, and the other half to local food pantries. So I find that to be just so cool. And they have raised beds, and you can like get your own raised bed as a ministry that you and your family can do together. And it's like just so cool. I did it one year and grew cherry tomatoes, and I tried cucumber and it didn't come up, but Paul's asking me if I'm gonna jump in if there's an extra bed, and I'm still considering it, but right now I'm just feeling like this is a lot to care for and having so much fun. These are sunflowers, still working their way up. This clematis is super healthy, working its way up. And then if you didn't know the names of the things, because I always like to know just in case you're a gardener like me who wants to go find the same thing. California poppies are these beautiful orange and yellow flowers. The random green stuff to the right is more evening primrose, and then right up front there's a lot of poppies of other variegated leaves, but it's going to be beautiful. Everything's going to look so nice. And then this is Sweet William, if you didn't know. And you can actually find this at the $1.25 store as well. And it's just the most beautiful pop of color I've ever witnessed up close of Sweet William. It has just been such a gift to this garden. Wasn't easy to grow either. It took me 3 gardening seasons. And here is Morning Glories that I just popped in, and I've been watering every day because I want to see this entire greenery, the faux greenery, filled with real flowers. So that's my goal. Over here, a random sunflower grew, so I'm just showing you that it doesn't take a lot to be a gardener. I don't even know how that happened. And then from this view, from down yonder, Hope Garden 2026. Our cage is doing great. I'm sorry, did I call it a cage? Our bouquet and our chipmunk that I've named Ralph. And he is not afraid of me at all anymore. In fact, I am within 2 feet of him, and he's just happily eating. Now I'm within 1 feet. Hi, buddy. He would probably eat off my hand. I know you're not supposed to do that with rodents, but isn't he cute? He's so cute. Normally this time of day, everything is up here eating, but because I'm here, they're staying away. But if you go back to my channel and click on videos, you can see tons of bird watching videos, and I plan to create a lot more content on that, like close-ups. We have cardinal lovebirds that come in top of the morning. I just never get out here to hit record, but Ralph doesn't have any problem being with them. And I can show you where Ralph lives too, because we moved him out of that corner and killed some of his ancestors. Don't send me hate mail. There was water leaking in the basement because of it, but don't worry, Ralph, that wasn't for you. You're not going anywhere. So I'll start on this side and show you where his home is. So he lives under this she shed. This nice little hole in the ground. That's where he lives. Be happy. I got this from the lovely Sue. I'm still enjoying it. Some of the garden decor that I've gotten from friends through the ages broke, you know, so it's like, what do you do in that situation? It served its time, and I don't have it to show like, hey, so and so gave me this, but just know I'm thinking of you, so and so. I appreciate every piece of garden decor. Actually, across the street there was a few pieces that were broken, and a neighbor repurposed them and has them out in their garden, so that's cool. Okay, in here I'll point out that these tiny littles. What is that? Is that a pansy? Like a small, like a miniature tiger pansy, I think. That was self-seeded from our garden from last year. And then these giant leaf structures are actually the Mexican sunflowers. And in here, I don't know if you remember, I remember these two bulbs from last year, tubers actually, were are moon flowers. And I'm not really sure how this is gonna go because I planted a lot of stuff in a small space. This is a giant sunflower coming up right in the middle of all of the mess, and beautiful mess. And these are bachelor buttons. In the back and in the front are a bunch of snapdragons. That's all snapdragons. And this is a mammoth sunflower. Hopefully I'm not making you dizzy, and I'll keep going because it's more of the same. Look at the size of those leaves. And I wish you could feel this because it's like a soft, velvety feeling. Same with the Rudbeckia up top of the hill. Just so silky. I wish there was a way for you to feel, it feels like literal silk. Mexican sunflowers for the win. And then Rudbeckia self-seeded from last year. I even have a random tomato plant. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Do I pull it, guys? I feel like I should. But these will come and go. These gorgeous, show-stopping, just wondrous irises. When they are done and have spent their time for the season, I'm not trying to rush them at all, but when they're done, then I can cut them back and maybe we have this tomato plant going into the fall. We'll just see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, what I end up doing. Over here is lavender, more lavender, more lavender, and it's just starting to come into bloom. Be patient with lavender. This lavender in this corner took me a year to grow, and then the next year no buds, and then this is the first year that we're seeing buds, so it can take a few seasons. In the back we have some cat's claw, and I said in previous videos that when this happens, you can just pinch it where new life wants to start, like so, like right here. But these are so sturdy, I'm gonna have to use a scissor so we can get more beautiful blooms for the rest of the season. And here I have geraniums and pansies. I wonder if I have any sticks left to say what kind they are because it's so pretty. I usually take all the sticks out and try to memorize, but I didn't. So, oh wait, here's one. It's just a seed geranium. That's all it says. That's not very helpful information, but it is a geranium that I knew. I like the creative aspect of gardening. And who gets to name the flowers? I want to be that person. Get me that job. That'd be so fun. Okay, and here is where we see the least amount of sun. And I decided to plant the hydrangea bush in here. I have since cut back the heads because the flowers were all mushy from a couple hard frosts last month, and new buds have already formed. Look at that. So it likes this area. And then more cat's claw. You can see the flowers if you want to get some cat's claw for yourself, because once these come and go, they will just keep growing through the whole season. And there you have it, folks. I have a few other areas that I'm not going to show in this garden tour because if you did catch it in the corner, we do have a pretty large patio area that I'd like to keep private, but there's some beautiful things in there that I'll make shorts of, like the hibiscus and different things. Now, this is a perfect ending to this. I have found this bird to be the prettiest bird I've ever seen, and it happens to have just landed right here, right now. It's a speckled bird, but its colors are gorgeous. Anybody know what kind of bird this is? And if you do, can you tell me in the comments, because it's just so pretty. I hope it flies. You can see. You feel like flying, buddy? You cooling off? All right, and with that, I will end our tour. Until next time, grow wild, stay kind, and shine on. Jesus loves you, and so do we. Garden this year. I'm just so thankful. I cannot wait to see all the bright colors with you. I just don't want to get off this thing. Okay, one more thing. This was I was talking about the other very soft fuzzy thing. This is Rudbeckia, also called Black-Eyed Susan, but I buy the species on the tag that says Rudbeckia. All right. Bye, for real. For real, for real. For real, for real, for real. I got those at Lowe's. I know someone's been asking. Lowe's. You can get the fall fencing. Okay, bye.